Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Stormworks. We have a new mission. We are locating an oil tanker. It has struck an iceberg in the foggy conditions, endangering the captain and the crew. They're stranded somewhere off the coast of the Arctic mainland and require urgent support. That's quite the search area. Lots of icebergs, lots of potential for striking anything. So we're gonna have to take out a helicopter and try to find them. Now interestingly, the game actually got me a mission complete for the trapped research vessel that I did last week. This was supposed to be the research vessel that got lifted by Big Bird, and the only part of the mission that I completed was locating it. Aside from that, I was able to actually kill the researchers when I flipped the whole ship upside down, and towing it is something that I decided to just forego. Still, the game says, well, you did 1 out of 3 objectives, so mission complete. Here's 3 research points, here's 2 doors, and here's a bit of cash. This time around, the oil tanker, let's not give that thing the same fate. I am going to take the little bird again, but as we've seen in the previous mission where I was supposed to get a couple of divers out, even with these additional floats, this thing won't, well, do what it's supposed to do, float. So, despite it looking like shit, I am going to go with this weird loadout. Actually, maybe I could just fix it like that, because it tends to tip backwards. Anyway, I had 2 variants of this particular helicopter. I had the Little Bird Fuel, and I had the Little Bird base variant, I think. Here, the Little Bird Mark II. Little Bird Mark II is kitted out with a hell of a lot more fuel. But that also... yeah, I still need to make sure that this, these floats are also extending outwards all the way to the back. This is something else that I would like to see changed in Stormworks. They need to have more options for float or floatability of these helos. Because right now, sure, they work, but you need a lot of floats before you actually float. And it just doesn't look good. Anyway, I got only 4 seats on this helicopter, 4 passenger seats. So this means that I hope that there's not too many passengers around. Because I can only transport a couple. I might have to make 2 trips before we're able to get everybody off. Come on, up you go. Now, whereas the standard Little Bird has a loadout of 360 points of fuel, this thing has 930. So it is definitely more capable of finding going for longer endurance missions. Let's see if I also sped up the maggle. Yeah, I did speed up the winch. Okay, we're gonna go in a counterclockwise rotation pattern. Let's see if we can find this thing. And let's see if the Little Bird, this time around, with the extra 4 floats, does actually float. This is a mission that I haven't seen yet. I really hope that the ship that we're looking for is not on fire, because if it is, then that's part of the mission that I will not be able to complete. And cleaning up an oil spill is something that the whole game is not actually equipped for. So, they might have hit an iceberg, but let's hope that that oil tanker was empty. It was actually en route towards the oil refinery to pick up some new haul. So we are in the search area. Next waypoint, over there. Conditions are still pretty bad for visibility. Still pretty foggy. Do I not have a heater on this thing? There's the heater. So... I hope that they have a flare or something else that's going to be able to draw my attention. Because without that, finding this thing could prove difficult. Now there's only 35 minutes left, which is plenty of time. And usually when you complete that first stage of the mission, the game then says, okay, you found the particular object that I need you to find. Now I need you to do this, this, and the other. So we're going to get a new sort of mission timer. Where is the tanker? I'm thinking it might be closer over here, because this is where the tanker would likely be going. I mean, this is an oil refinery, where you can get oil for really, really cheap, by the way. I think you can get a 25 times markup over there. Because you can buy oil over there for 2 cents. And you can sell it off at the, what's it called? The refinery for 50 cents per liter. So you make a 25 times markup at the expense of travel time and waiting time, as the tanker is going to get emptied. I've had an aircraft which was capable of lifting about 7,000 liters of fuel, and it took me about 20 to 30 minutes to offload it. We need faster pumps. I don't want to offload any fuel that I might have instantly, but this is a bit much. Anyway, I'm not going to be using fuel in this particular game anyway, because the Arctic at the moment does not have any sort of way of replenishing. Is that the tanker? Holy shit. Wow. You really messed up properly. This is a cool mission though. Okay, we can first drop the helo, or well, not drop it, but land it over here. Pick up these two guys. If you leave me over here, I'm going to be very upset. Let's say I have slight helicopter abandonment issues. Let's not move along that side. After having been abandoned by a helicopter, which took off without me on it. And without anybody on it. So I don't really look for a repeat performance of that. And I think we're gonna have to try this water landing thing. Let's get as close as possible, because I'm not exactly equipped with an Arctic gear. And I don't have it anywhere on the helo either. Alright, little bird. Time to test the waters. Why are you rolling over? At no point had we discussed rolling over. I just need to have this thing as some sort of, let's say, neutral buoyancy. Because I don't want it flying off, but I don't want it dipping down either. Slowly reducing throttle. Alright, I think it'll hold. I hope it'll hold, rather. Oh wait, where are you going? I can see you moving over there, little bird. Come on, don't do this to me again. Don't be going all smart on me now. Okay, now it shouldn't have enough lift to actually move anywhere. Okay, so we got one on the bridge. Come on. Can I no longer climb these stairs because the angle is too great? There. No! Fell down the stairs again. Little bird's holding position. Is there any other way of getting to the bridge? Because if there's not, then it's going to be pretty tricky. No, I can't make it. There we go. Just had to run up. Okay, and there's... oh, there's a couple more over here. Ladder. I think you forgot a couple of blocks in here, whoever developed this. Shit. Alright. First get this guy out then, and I'll come back for these two later. Over the railing, into the water. I only have 2 seats left. Because I'm not giving them my pilot seat. Okay. Ready, set, sprint, jump, go. Okay, we made it. Next. Hello. What are you doing up here? I could have one holding on for dear life, but I don't think that that's going to happen. And don't think that he's going to survive that. Anyway, this is once again one of those missions that I would need a crew member for. Sorry, I'll be back. Little bird's not equipped for 5, it's only equipped for 4. See ya. This is what you would need a crew member for. I mean, I would also need a bigger helicopter, but lowering somebody with a harness, with a spare harness, so you could then put one passenger in the harness and yourself and lower or raise yourself back up, while the pilot, i.e. me or a buddy, would fly the helicopter and just keep it in position close to the bridge. I mean, that's what this mission was probably for. And I know that last episode I was lamenting the fact that the game needs more missions. This is a really nice one. I really like this particular format because it requires you to do either teamwork with a friend who's manning another part of your machine, or you're going to have to try and have a, let's say, helicopter stabilizer, a PID, altitude hold, something like that to keep the helicopter from moving off. Which, as we have seen, sometimes it will do. Okay, everybody off. There's still one more crew member to rescue. Taking a whoa! You actually followed me by that rotor, that tail rotor. You are either really brave or really stupid. Because I have had it happen that I got chopped to bits by my own tail rotor. You gotta be careful. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stop following, stop following, stop following. Till I get the last guy off of the bridge. I guess we're gonna have to do the same thing I did last time. Fly out there. Get the helicopter landed in the water. Keep it neutral buoyancy. Get the last crew member off the bridge. Jump into the water. And get him out of there. But I'm either going to have to get a buddy to be joining me through these recordings probably soon, or I'm going to have to make this helicopter more automated, where it's just perfectly capable of holding position. And when it can do that, I can actually abandon the controls and potentially abandon the whole helicopter, with the helicopter still exactly holding position. But I've never actually built a GPS location hold, so I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to do some research on that. Unfortunately, this tanker actually crashed really close. If this would have been a 20-kilometer flight, holy shit. That would have taken me so much time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little bird, no. No, 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 no. I know I came in a bit rough with the landing, but you don't have to go all haywire on me. Little bird. Don't be doing anything stupid now. Are you gonna hold and behave yourself? Or are you gonna do something stupid? I hope it's going to hold, but let's not take too long. he said as he catapulted himself off of the ship and back into the water. Yeah, the bird's holding. Now, up to the top of the bridge. Hello, here I am again. That took me a whole of 2 minutes, I think. Holy shit! Okay, that was a close meetup. You have to be fucking kidding me. Okay. The good news, it floats. The bad news, I am freezing. The person that I'm rescuing is probably freezing. And I am 1.6 kilometers away from the outpost where I need to be. This is what happens if you try to be fast about boarding your helicopter. And instead of boarding the helicopter decides to chop you to bits. And apparently your character has such a dense mass that it's capable of, well, interacting with the rotor blades of the helicopter and flipping it. For some weird reason. Now, one thing that is going for me is that this guy, who I currently have on my back, is wearing a parka. Which means that he should survive, even if I don't. Because I'm going to freeze to death, that much is obvious. I'm not going to survive this. I should have worn a parka myself. Arctic gear. I'm going to start freezing over right about now. There goes the hit point bar. I'm really happy there's no shark around. Yet. Come on. Fast. I'm never going to make it to that outpost though. That is a really unpleasant sound. Come on, out of the water, out of the water, out of the water. Out of the water! Thank you. I'm still dying, of course, because I'm still freezing. Any chance this house has a heater in it? This is the fishing village, I think. Hello, warmth, heat, heater, anything? Yes. Oh, wow. That actually worked. I won't get all my hit points back, but I will get my body heat back. So I might still make it over there. Maybe if I just run through here towards Terminal Endo, where there also might be heat. We're going to be jumping from heat source to heat source. Alright, what the hell? I said pick him up, not wear him as your own skin. .2 clicks. Next waypoint, Terminal Endo. Distance, 800 meters. Run, 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 run. And try not to die on your way over there. Again, one of the situations where a co-pilot slash crew chief, whatever you want to call it, would have been very handy. Because then I would not have had to leave the controls of the helicopter and the helo would not have flipped. My bad. Right, outpost, one click out. I might actually make it to the outpost. Huh. Okay, well, I'll save you this long trek and I'll let you know how it worked out.